The galactic map ends where humans begin, legends that haunt the stars. The galactic map stretched across the holotable, glowing lines of trade routes and colored spheres of dominion shimmering in the darkened chamber. Generations of cartographers had charted every nebula, every wormhole, every cluster of stars worth claiming. And yet, at the rim where the starlight grew sparse and cold, there was a void. A space marked not by borders or stations, but by a single line of text, etched in warning. Beyond this point, human territory. The cadets stared in silence. "Why does it end there?" one finally asked, his voice thin. "Why leave the map unfinished?" High Archivist Velith folded her claws, her eyes like molten glass. She had taught history for a century, but even speaking the word human stirred unease in her throat. "You think the map is unfinished?" she rasped. "No, young one. It ends. Because the stars themselves end where humans begin. The first legend, the Siege of Harrow's Gap." She tapped the holotable. The stars rearranged, showing a border world once claimed by the Karth Dominion. "Harrow's Gap," she said. "A fortress world of stone and steel." The Karth thought themselves invincible. Then came the humans. The cadets leaned in, wide-eyed. No fleet announced their arrival. No envoy declared their intentions. They came like storms, hidden in the void. The Karth sent 5 legions to hold the gap. 5 legions. She let the number linger. 3 days later, silence. No survivors. No wreckage. Only static on the comms and ground turned to glass. The gap was gone. A cadet whispered, "What weapon could do that?" The archivist's gaze sharpened. Some say they carried sunfire in their hands. Others whisper it was not weapons at all, that it was the humans themselves, driven past the line where survival ends and fury begins. Either way, the gap was erased. And so the first warning was added to our maps. The second legend, the Pact of Broken Teeth. The stars shifted again, revealing a cluster known for piracy. The Vrask raiders thought humans were prey. They captured a freighter, took its people as trophies. Among them, a child. The cadets stiffened. Everyone knew what raiders did with captives. The Vrask laughed at the child's weakness. They paraded it through their camps, mocking. And then, one night, the humans came. Not soldiers. Not fleets. Parents. Velith's claws clenched. 24 Vrask strongholds burned. Raiders begged for surrender, but the humans did not stop until every last one was ash. Their message carved into the ruins, "Touch our children, and your stars will go dark." The silence was heavy. One cadet dared to ask, Did they keep their word? The archivist's eyes glowed. The Vrask no longer exist. The third legend, the battle that wasn't. The map shifted to the borderlines of the Confederacy itself. "There was once a great fleet," she said, voice almost reverent. "Our fleet. 10,000 ships, bristling with firepower, sent to humble the humans before their influence grew." The cadets straightened, proud of their people's power. "We never reached them." Confusion rippled. The humans spoke. Velith's voice dropped to a whisper. One transmission, carried across the void. A child's voice, calm and clear, "Please don't come here." She paused, letting the weight of it sink in. Our admirals laughed. But then the fleet began to fail. Systems froze. Crews reported shadows in their corridors, whispers in their ears. Weapons misfired. Engines refused to light. Entire armadas drifted back, broken not by battle, but by something unseen. She looked each cadet in the eye. No human vessel ever left their borders. And yet, not a single one of our ships ever crossed them again. Why the map ends? The holotable dimmed, leaving the void pulsing at the edge of the chart. "You ask why the map ends where humans begin," Velith said. It is not ignorance. It is survival. Every empire that pushed past that line vanished. Every people that tested the humans was reduced to legend. And so we draw no more borders. We mark no more stars. We leave the void untouched. One cadet swallowed hard. But surely they are not, everywhere. Surely their numbers are limited. The archivist's mandibles clicked in bitter amusement. Would you gamble on surely when entire civilizations have fallen for less? The last whisper. She leaned forward, her voice low and trembling. I have seen it myself. Once, as a young officer, I served on a listening post near the boundary. We caught a transmission. At first, I thought it nonsense. A lullaby. A human child singing. Her claws dug into the table. But every star in the sector flickered with the rhythm of that song. Machines bent to it. Even my own heart beat to its cadence. We shut down the post, erased the recordings, and swore never to listen again. The cadets sat pale and silent. Understand this, Velith finished. The humans do not need to conquer. They do not need to expand. The galaxy expands around them, because no one dares map beyond their shadow. They are the end of our charts, the edge of our courage. They are the legends that haunt the stars. She shut off the holomap, plunging the chamber into darkness. Pray, cadets, that they never decide the map should grow wider.